Hi everyone, this is Aaron, and today we're going to review the Samsung Galaxy Tab. The initial impression I had of this is I wasn't very excited. I just figured it's a big Android phone, kind of like a lot of people thought with the iPhone and iPad. However, after using it for a while, I came away quite pleased and think it's a great device and probably could recommend it to anyone looking for a decent tablet. So let's start off first of all, turn it on, and as you can see, it's got the normal unlock screen, so we've unlocked. And this is running Froyo 2.2, so it's Android's latest operating system, although the newer system should be coming out soon. This is not yet optimized for tablets, so it does a pretty good job, even though this is not the tablet release that Google has said will be coming in a future release, whether that be with the next release or probably the one after that. That said, to run such a device like this, you need some good speed, and this incorporates a 1 gigahertz Cortex A8 Hummingbird processor, and it actually has 512 RAM to help that along. That's actually double the RAM that an iPad has, to give you an idea. So I think you'll be pretty pleased at the speed of which this operates. You can see it zipping along pretty nicely. The touchscreen works really well, and it's a 7-inch TFT LCD touchscreen. It's vibrant. The pixels are quite dense. It's a 1024 by 600 screen, and it does a nice job of displaying what's ever on the screen. Now, as I mentioned before, it has Froyo on it, and that means when you go into a browser, you can use Flash. Now, unfortunately, you won't be able to use Hulu or anything like that, but you can go to, say, YouTube with its keyboard, which also supports swipe, and go ahead and go in here, although I'm not using it. Let's turn that down a little bit. Here you see, oh, I turned it off, not down, but that's okay. We go right back in as it's fast, like I mentioned, and you can see any of these videos and they'll actually work. And let's go ahead to, let's search so I can show you. We'll search for my videos here, and they see how fast it loads. Now, it's actually on Wi-Fi, but I think you'll be impressed to know that it runs just this fast on the 3G connection that's always on. So here's my iPad overview. It plays right in the browser, and it loads quite nicely and does a nice job of displaying video in that it's a 16:9 aspect ratio, and you can see the screen auto rotates very quick. It does a nice job of playing video, and it's quite a pleasant experience to have a full widescreen in that you don't have any black bars on top or bottom. So let's rotate that back to portrait mode. One of the other nice things about this that some other devices are lacking are the forward-facing and rear-facing camera. It's a 3.2 megapixel camera with flash, and we also have a lower resolution 1.3 megapixel camera up front. Now, there aren't a whole lot of applications that support that yet, but I think there'll be quite a few along the way, and if someone else has an Android phone with a forward-facing camera, such as those on Sprint, you'll be able to use that with those people if they have the application. The top includes a 3.5 millimeter jack, and that's great for listening to music, which this Galaxy Tab is quite nice at. So if we slide over and go over to our music player, I don't have anything loaded in here and I can't play it due to copyright anyway, but as you can see, it's laid out similar to, I know I keep bringing this up, but an iPad in the way it's laid out. So as you can see here, if I go to songs, it has the same sort of setup, and it plays music just as well. The sound has a quality sound coming out of it, and I think you'll be pretty happy with it if you're watching videos or music through the headphones. Let's go back home. Now, the screen, like I mentioned, is a 1024 by 600 screen, and that makes it quite nice for reading ebooks. There is a Kindle app for this, or you can here I'll just go into Memo, and as you see, it has a nice page size. Now, I'm not going to show you the text. I don't think you'll get that conveyed through here, but the text looks really nice and crisp and is one book page size. This device is pretty close to the size of a Kindle, and in that it's like holding a real book in your hand, and it makes it a nice reading experience if that's what you're looking for in a device that's this size. Now, as far as the applications go, this is standard applications such as Android has. You have your applications, and Samsung's done a nice job of kind of polishing this up a little bit more. Some people may say it looks too much like Apple's devices, while others will say they like it, and it's customizable if you put a different UI on it. It's not a big deal. As you can see, I have a bunch of applications, some for my daughters, Angry Birds, of course. I also have my own, but I'm not sure why it's not on here. But let's go to the market so I can just show you that. And you'll see it's standard Android marketplace. Now, other than that, there isn't a whole lot more other than the device is built really well. I could go into some other things, but overall, it's basically Android on a tablet. It's fast, it moves well, pinch to zoom is quick. I can show you that in Maps. There, loaded, pinch to zoom works really well. And I think for me, one of the huge things would be battery life. Battery life, Samsung says you'll get about 7 hours, and I find that to be about right. 7 hours on a 4,000 milliamp hour battery works quite well. And again, this has a decent screen for watching video for that. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I would say it's a great device. And maybe one downside on the device would be the price. On Verizon, it's $600, and this is actually a Verizon device. I know it's cheaper on others with contract. So overall, I think it's nice, but like I said, it may be out of your price range for that reason. If you want an alternative to an iPad, or you like Android in general, this is a great alternative, and I think it's really worth looking into. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.